Hi, I'm Emma, an artist and teacher of compassionate communication and active listening skills from London, and now I'm living in Aegina for the last 4 years. I'm here today to talk to you about how to really nourish and develop your communication skills, both with yourself and with your family, during this time, which is quite a challenging period. And, whilst we're home during the quarantine, most of us are either living on our own or very close to our family members. And this can really bring up old wounds and conflicts, or it can even create new conflicts. And so you're probably asking to yourself, okay, so what can I do about this? So this period of loneliness or intensity can actually also be used as an opportunity to get closer to ourselves and to our loved ones and the people that we live with, in order to really understand and really get to the bottom of the range of emotions that we feel. We can use this as an opportunity to get closer to ourselves and to really ask ourselves the question, what is it that I want from my relationships? What is it that I want for myself? And we can start to practice using a language of compassion and care towards ourselves and to one another. So in order to do this today, I'm going to show you 2 different skills that are really helpful for developing compassion and care in your lives. The first skill is active listening, and the second one is self-awareness. These 2 skills are really helpful during moments when you're feeling confused or frustrated at home, or you're having arguments, or maybe you're just feeling really depressed and not sure what to do with yourself. When we are lost in our minds thinking, or in our screens doing, we somehow find it difficult to be aware of what's really going on. And a way that we can become aware of what's happening for ourselves is to really slow down the thoughts, slow down our feelings, and start paying attention to what it is that we're feeling and what it is that we're really longing for. And I'm going to start with the first exercise, which is self-awareness. This is an exercise that you can do on your own at home. And the best way to do that is to take a seat somewhere for 2 to 5 minutes. If you have longer, then that's even better. And just sit down quietly and close your eyes. I'm going to take you through this quicker than you usually would do it. So you start by closing your eyes and just noticing your breath. See how it feels when you breathe in and breathe out. And bring your attention to any sensations that you might be feeling in your body. Maybe you might be feeling some tension in your shoulders, or some tingling or movement in your stomach. Maybe you feel like a light energy. So just noticing the sensations in your body. And once you've spent a minute or so doing that, you can move your attention to your feelings and see, are these sensations connected to something that I'm feeling? Am I feeling a bit nervous at the moment? Or am I feeling angry? Or am I feeling confused? Or maybe I'm feeling really relaxed and happy, or perhaps tired. Just see if you can notice what it is that you're feeling. And once you've done that for about a minute, just see if you can notice what it is that you're really longing for in this moment. What is it that you really would enjoy right now? So it could be like, I could really do with some relaxation, or I really would just like for somebody to understand me. It'd be so nice if I could just be considered, have some consideration, or some care or kindness. Or maybe I want to move and to be active So just connecting with what it is that you really want in this moment. Okay, so you can do that for a few minutes. Firstly, noticing the sensations in your body, then naming them with a feeling, and then naming what it is that you might be needing in this moment. And for the second activity that we're going to do, it's something that you can do with your partner, or with your children, or with your friends, whoever it is that you're living with. And it's a way to really create more connection and understanding with each other. It can happen either when you're having an argument afterwards, if you really want to understand what the other person's going through, or just as a way of actually getting to know each other more deeply. And this is called active listening, and it's very different from regular listening. In order to do this, I'm going to show you with my partner how it's done. So I'm just going to show you a very quick version, a quick example of this active listening exercise. For the first example, I'm going to show you what regular listening looks like. This is how we normally listen to our friends, and there's nothing wrong with this. It's sometimes helpful and it's what we look for, but it doesn't always give us that sense of really being listened to. So this one is an example of how we normally listen to our friends when they come to us with a problem. Marcus, tell me, how are you?
Feeling quite down. I had a lot of cancellations of work the last 2 months, and I'm worried about summer.
You know, me too. I don't have any. I have cancellations all the time. I don't have work either. It's happening to all of us, you know?
I'm just thinking to myself, as self-employed, who is going to guarantee me any compensation?
Well, you know what you can do? You can go to the government. I think they have a scheme that's available for people who are self-employed at the moment. Maybe you can ask them to give you some money in the meantime. I think everyone has access to that.
Wait. It's not about that. It's just I'm really worried about it.
Don't worry, my dear. Everything will be okay. So this is the example of how sometimes we listen to our friends. We mean the best. We really want to care for each other and show that we care. But it's not exactly what Marcus was longing for in this moment. What was it you really wanted from me?
Just to be listened to a little bit, for a start.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you how we can actually listen to each other and really focus our attention on the other person. It's not our job to fix anything. It's not our job to do anything. It's only my job to listen and to really give him that space and time that he wants to be heard. And it's really amazing, the effects of this kind of listening. In fact, I have to do nothing but sit back, relax, and listen to the person who's trying to talk to me. I don't have to fix anything. So let's see how we can do that. Marcus, how are you doing?
Feeling quite down, to be honest. I had a lot of cancellations in the last 2 months. And I'm really, really afraid for the future. I kind of don't know when work is gonna come next, and I used to feel very proud with what I do. Used to rely on it a lot, bringing the bread to the table. And now I'm just feeling not useless, but I'm afraid of coming to this point of feeling myself useless.
Yes, are you feeling quite worried at the moment? Is that how you feel?
Yes, I am very worried.
Okay, so we're only going to stop there because otherwise it would take a long time to do the demonstration. But this could be 5 or 10 minutes of listening. The only thing that the listener is doing is firstly staying silent and listening to the other person. Secondly, if that person looks to me like they want some kind of reaction from me, I can try and guess what it is that he might be feeling. So I guessed, are you maybe feeling a bit worried at the moment? He already told me he's feeling worried, so it's a pretty good guess. And even if I'm wrong, it doesn't matter. It will help him to check with himself and say, you know what, I'm not worried, I'm actually angry or frustrated. It's about him, not about me. And that's it. So you can do that for 5 or 10 minutes and then maybe ask them if they would be happy to do the same for you. And I really hope that these 2 activities bring you a sense of self-connection, understanding, harmony in your relationships at home, and good luck with them.